What's up, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be talking about the fastest way to grow your Instagram following in 2017 and 2018, how to go from 0 to 10,000 real followers in under 6 months, and I'll also be going over the one secret hack that completely blew up my Instagram that barely anyone talks about. I want to make this the only video you have to watch in order to grow your Instagram following as fast as possible, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so you guys have probably seen it, or maybe you've even done this yourself. You've been stuck at 1,000 or maybe even 500 followers for the last 6 months. You grow maybe like 10 followers a month, and you've just been stuck there. Don't worry, I have something that's going to break you through that wall, because I've been there before, and almost everybody has been there before. I'm going to help you bust through that wall, and you're never going to stop growing. Your growth is going to be like this, all the way up to 10,000 followers and beyond. So let's jump right into this video, because there's going to be so much value in here for you. I'm going to be giving away all the things that I learned over this last 6 to 12 months taking Instagram super seriously as a social media marketer myself. So basically, by watching this video that may be like 15 minutes to 20 minutes long, you're going to be getting knowledge that I've compiled over 12 months of working myself. So if you want to waste 6 to 12 months of your time, figure this out yourself. I don't know why you're even watching this video, so just get the fuck off the channel right now. Alright, so let's just jump into the number one secret right now. I'm not going to be wasting your time talking about stuff like post quality pictures, post consistent. Okay, so let's just get this right out of the way. The fastest way to grow from 0 to 1,000, 10,000 followers is the follow-unfollow method. So if you don't know what that is already, basically the follow-unfollow method is when you go into somebody's followers and you start following all of their followers. Let's say like you're in the entrepreneurship niche. You go into Ty Lopez's account and you start clicking on his followers and you follow all his people, and then you go ahead maybe like a day later or maybe even just like an hour later, go and unfollow those people that you just followed. But what that does is it gives all those people that you just followed a notification that you followed them. So they're more than likely, a lot of them are going to click on that notification, check out your page, and then therefore decide if they want to then follow you. So here's the main problem with Instagram. If you're small and you don't have that much of a following, nobody's going to see your posts organically. The only way that people will see your post is if you give them a notification. So you can either do that by following them or liking one of their posts. That's pretty much the only way you can get people to your page as a beginner. Now the other main secret way is through engagement groups. But there's one main problem with engagement groups. To get into big engagement groups that are actually going to grow your following really fast. So actually, let's just cut that out. What is an engagement group? An engagement group is basically a group where you post your pictures that you just uploaded to Instagram into a group, whether it be an Instagram DM group or a Telegram group, which is another group chat app. And then everybody in that group then goes and clicks on your photo or your profile and goes and likes your recent post as soon as you uploaded it. So what that engagement group does is it gets a bunch of people liking and commenting on your post as soon as your post is uploaded. And what that does is if your posts have hashtags on it, it will start ranking those hashtags in the hashtags that people actually click on, so it'll be in the top post of that hashtag. And obviously, people are going through those hashtags all the time, and what happens is once you get your post ranked in one of those top hashtags, people are going to see your profile and see that picture if they like it, and then come to your profile and like it. But the problem with engagement groups compared to the follow-unfollow method when you're first starting out is to get into an effective engagement group, you need to have at least like 100,000 followers. Say someone comments on your profile that has 1 million followers. Someone comments on your profile that you have 1 million followers, Instagram's like, oh shit, this person must be important if this person with 1 million followers commented on their post, but they're just a small person, they just must be important, because they weigh that comment made by that person with 1 million followers very strongly towards your profile, so they're going to boost your post up to out to more people if you have hashtags on it. But the problem is you can't get into those 100,000 follower engagement groups unless you have 100,000 followers. So the only way to get into those big of engagement groups that are going to be able to grow your following really fast is if you buy an account for like say $1,000, $1,500 that already has 100,000 followers on it. Then you can get into that engagement group. But if you don't have that kind of investment to make, then you're just going to have to go with the follow-unfollow method, which both ways, it's actually kind of faster to do the follow-unfollow method, but doing the follow-unfollow method actually has a pretty big drawback, which I'm going to go over as well. So that's how you grow with engagement groups. Let's jump right back into the follow-unfollow method and kind of go over exactly how to do it. So why this method works so effectively is because it gives people personal notifications, and you will get a ton of profile views on your account. So the goal here is to get as many profile views on your account as possible, because more profile views means more followers for you. So there's a couple main ways to do the follow-unfollow method. The number one way, and probably the worst way, is by doing it by hand. And that is simply just going into a big account, going into their followers and following other people. But I actually have a better method than that. What you really should be doing is going to that person, that same person, and going into their posts and following the people that liked that post. The reason I do this instead of following the people that follow that person is because the people that like that post are more likely to engage with my content if they end up to follow me compared to the people that are just following them. Because the people that are following, they might not be engaging with the post, so I decide to do the likes post, and that's something that a lot of people won't tell you. Now the problem with doing this manually is, one, you can only follow about 50 people per hour, 50 to 100. I wouldn't go to 100 right away. If you kind of get to that 100 range, you're getting a little dangerous there, but sometimes I like to push it. But the problem with that is you're going to have to come back every single hour and follow 50 to 100 people every single hour of your day for 24 hours. And if I were you, I wouldn't recommend that. And when I say follow and follow, only do 50 to 100 actions per hour. Do not do more than that. I would not recommend more than 60 actions per hour, and also under 1,000 actions per day. Now there's two other ways you can automate this. These are the two best ways that I have found. The first way is using this app called Captivate. This is really common because it's a really cheap way of doing it. It costs $5. So with Captivate, you pretty much do the same thing I just showed you in the manual method, except you can choose all the people that you want to follow. So you may choose like 1,000 to 2,000 people through the app Captivate. And then what it will do for you is it'll start following those people all throughout the day, but it'll do it at a time. It's not going to do them all at once. It's going to do it spread across the day, so Instagram doesn't block you from doing actions or doesn't end up to ban you. Now, I'll say right now, you do risk getting banned doing this follow and follow method, but I've really never seen anyone get banned from it. So unless you're doing crazy actions, as long as you're staying under 50 an hour, 50 or 60 an hour, and you're staying under 1,000 total actions a day, you'll be fine with it. I've not seen one person get banned staying under those amounts. And so what you want to do when you start doing the follow and follow method is choose some accounts that are really similar to the content you want to produce, that have a pretty large following and they have good engagement. And what you're going to do is go into those large accounts, click on the people that liked their most recent post, and start following all those people. And then what you're going to do, maybe like an hour, a day later, maybe right away, just unfollow all those people that you just followed. And what that is going to do is give them a notification. And what's going to happen then? They're going to click on that notification and they're going to look at your profile. And the more profile views you have, the more people that are going to follow you. Now the second way is through an automated software called Morphix, which I'll put in the link in the description to. Now this one is a little bit more of a premium price. But what this one does is, compared to Captivate, it does a pretty similar thing to Captivate where it automates it, but it does all of the work for you. So with Captivate, you might have to go in there like once a day or every couple days to like build up the people that you want to get it following and unfollowing. But with Morphix, it's going to completely automate that. So once you have it set up, you can let it run for months on end and not even mess with the thing, and it's going to be growing your following automatically. There's two main people that I would recommend Morphix to. Those who want to grow their Instagram following really seriously, they want to monetize their Instagram, and they may also want a good affiliate program that they can promote and make a lot of money from. So there's a couple different things you can do with Morphix besides just the follow and follow feature, which is another reason why I like it. But think about it. Are you really going to come back and remember every couple days to set up all your followers and stuff like that? Or you just want something to just take care of it completely for you? You never have to worry about getting banned because they always change their algorithm. Whereas with Captivate, you don't know when Instagram is going to change their algorithm, but there's people at Morphix that actually have the ins at Instagram, and they work with those people, so they know when Instagram makes a change, and they can pretty much guarantee that you won't get banned because they have those inside people in Instagram making sure that you will not get your account banned. They've not had one account banned in their entirety of doing service. Now, I don't want you guys to think this is just an affiliate video promoting Morphix. It's not about that whatsoever. If you can't afford that, I don't want you to get it. I just get Captivate, the $5 Captivate. I just want to show you guys all the options because when I say Morphix, I know there's a lot, you guys may already know this, but there's a lot of other automatic Instagram follow and follow softwares, but Morphix, I've tested all of those, I swear. And I've spent so much time on this, and out of every single one that I've tested, Morphix has been the best every single time, so that's the one I recommend. And it also has a killer affiliate program because you get over 50%. For every sale that you make, that's $37, that's $20 to you if that person buys from your link. So what that means, as long as they stay on as a customer, you're going to be getting $20 every single month, recurring income, as long as they stay a customer. So if you get 10 people to sign up under you, that's $200 recurring every single month that you don't even have to work for anymore. Some of the other things you can do in Morphix is, one, you can automatically schedule your posts. So for those of you guys that are interested in Morphix, I'm going to put my email down below and you can email me and I'll personally walk you through setting up your Morphix account so that it'll work as effectively as possible. And I can pretty much guarantee that you'll get at least 30 followers a day from it. If you set it up really effectively, you can get between 50 to 75 followers a day. The second feature that it has that's really powerful that not really that many people use is its automatic DM feature. So you can actually automatically DM people when they follow you. But Morphix has this special feature that allows you to like change the wording up, so you can send out a lot of DMs and not get banned or blocked from it, because it will change the DMs for you. Like, it'll change the wording of the DM so it doesn't seem like the same DM is being sent over and over again. And what happens when somebody gets a DM from you, you may have noticed this before, when you send a DM to somebody, their stuff ends up going to the top of your feed. So every time you send a DM to somebody, your stuff is going to start going at the top of their feed, especially if they actually respond to your DM. So if you decide you're one of the people that wants to take up Instagram following growth as serious as possible, and those who want to actually monetize their Instagram, so make money from their Instagram account, the way you can do this is through promoting their affiliate program, or you can get more clicks on your link in Instagram. I'm going to put my email down below. I'm also going to put the Morphix link so you can see the video on it and get all the details. But I'm going to put my email too, and for those of you that sign up with it, I am going to personally help you set up your account so you can get it working as effectively as possible. And if you end up to go with their premium program, you can actually get into their engagement group as well through Morphix, and you're pretty much guaranteed at least 1,000 likes per post from their engagement group. Think about that in your head. If you have 1,000 likes on every single one of your posts because you're inside that engagement group, think about all of the hashtags you will rank for. So what's the main issue with the follow method? Well, the main thing is you will get shadow banned. And what does shadow ban mean? Basically, it means that when you put hashtags in your post, you're not actually going to show up when people click on those hashtags in your post. Now, your friends are going to be able to see you in the hashtags, and you're going to be able to see yourself in those hashtags, but other people will not be able to find your profile through the hashtags. And Instagram does this because it doesn't really like when people follow unfollow. It won't ban you or anything, but it kind of sets you into this category like you're a little bit of a spammer. But that's alright, because you can get your account back and unshadow ban super easily by just stopping the follow unfollow method for 3 days to 2 weeks, and you'll be perfectly back to normal. Your reach will be back to normal, and you'll be ranking for those hashtags once again. So what I typically recommend is from 0 to 10K, you do the follow unfollow method, because it'll be by far the fastest, and it's also difficult to get into big engagement groups until you have a good following yourself. So once you get to that 10K mark, you can start getting into some more bigger engagement groups, people with 10 to 50,000 followers that are going to help rank your posts a lot higher in those hashtags. The other reason I say 10,000 followers, because you also get this Instagram swipe up feature in your stories, which allows you to put links in your Instagram stories. You've probably seen this. You can swipe up, and then you can send people to your YouTube channel. You can send them to your Facebook. You can send them to an affiliate offer. You can send them to your website. Wherever you want your followers to go, you can send them there and profit off of that if you have the right product and offer set up. Okay, so how do you know these followers are real? Well, the best way to know that they're real is if you're going in and you're following people that are liking these people's posts, then most of them are going to be real people. So really, those are the two main ways of growing. There's the follow and follow method, and then there's the engagement group method. Now, what I would suggest for most people is to go to 10,000 followers with the follow and follow method, and then once I get to 10,000 followers, switch over to the engagement group method. And one other method that I didn't really mention was, this actually works better when you have more followers too, so I'd wait until 10K for this as well. But you can do shout out for shout out, where what you do is you do your Instagram story, and you find somebody with a similar amount of following. Say you have 10K, you look for somebody else with 10K that also has people that would be interested in your profile, and say, hey man, I'll put you on my Instagram story if you put me on your Instagram story. So you guys switch and put each other on your Instagram stories and tell your followers to go follow this other person, and they'll tell their followers to go follow you, and that can be really effective as well. Now, so I have a couple other tips left in this video that'll help maximize the amount of people that will follow you as fast as possible. So if you want those, stick through to the end of the video. If you don't want those, that's fine. Just go ahead and get the Captivate app, or go ahead and check out the Morphix app and email me if you want me to help you set up your account. So just then, I taught you how to get more people viewing your profile. Now the next step is, when people view your profile, we want to help as many people that view your profile follow you as possible. So think of your profile as a landing page. You want as many people to click that follow button as possible. The higher percentage of people that see your page that click that follow button, obviously the more followers you're going to get. So what do we do to increase that percentage of people that will actually go ahead and follow you? Well, there's a couple things. The number one thing is going to be your description. The way you set up your description, you want it to be really intriguing and give people the value that you bring. Let me show you some examples of good Instagram bios here and here. Now let me show you some examples of some bad Instagram bios here and here. See, you can kind of get the idea. The more intriguing your Instagram bio is and the more you show what your value is, you also want to make your Instagram bio really clean and easy to read, so as soon as people see it, they can instantly know who you're about. And you, in your bio, you want to basically give them reasons to follow you. Like what makes you special, what makes you different. That's what you want to include in your bio. The second thing people are going to be looking at is instantly they're going to see your feed and they're going to decide if your photos are looking really clean and you kind of have this nice clean theme, people are going to be more interested in following you because you have really clean looking pictures. Now some of you guys with an eye for design are going to be able to understand what I'm talking about, but if you don't really have a super good eye for design, let me show you some quick examples of
Did you eat my ice cream?
Yes.
You ate my ice cream?
Yes.
This is probably the worst day of my life.
I'm sorry, I can get you some more ice cream. I'll get you more ice cream.
I can't believe my ice cream.
I'll get some. I gotta finish this video. I'm gonna have that in the video.
No. No!
Okay, go, Bri. I
No!
gotta finish it. Okay, so I'm gonna throw up some examples of some really clean Instagram feeds that people will want to follow compared to some bad Instagram feeds that people will not find as appealing. Okay, so those are the two main ways to increase the percentage of people that follow you once they get to your page. Now the next most important thing is how do we get more people engaging with our page? Because as we all know, if you have 10,000 followers but you only have 50 likes on every photo, everybody knows all of those followers or most of those followers are fake or they just don't care about your account at all. So everyone can see through that, so don't be that guy with 10,000 followers getting 50 likes on all of their posts. So this is how you raise the engagement. The first and most obvious thing is obviously just a good picture, but this is something that people forget even more. A good caption. Make a story out of your caption. Get people motivated, get people interested, get people hooked. The first couple words you might want to throw in an emoji. You might say, comment your favorite athlete, I don't know, comment your dream car, or say something like that. And then you want to maybe go into a story or a really motivational and deep, just like get your thoughts out through your captions. Put captions out that people will relate to, and people will be a lot more likely to engage with your posts, I've noticed, with captions. And I've actually noticed really good success with actually longer captions because a lot of people will go read through it. And you also want to include a call to action on your caption, like say comment this certain thing, like this post if you agree. When you do a call to action, people are also more likely to engage. Another way you can get your engagements up is actually by getting more people to see your posts. And how you do this is three main ways. Number one, go and like all of your followers' posts. That will get them seeing your page. Because how Instagram works is actually not like Facebook at all. The people that you're following, it won't promote the person that has the most likes. It won't promote it based on what was most recent. It will actually promote whose posts you see based on who Instagram thinks you are the best friends with. So what that means is every single post that you see is personalized to your preferences. Instagram bases what it shows you on what you are most likely to engage with. So you want to reverse engineer that and think about, how can I get my posts at the top of my followers' feeds? And there's a couple ways to do that. You want to make Instagram think you are best friends with a lot of your followers. And the way you do that, one way is you go to your followers and you start liking all of your followers' posts. Unfortunately, you can't really do this automatically anymore, so you kind of have to do it manually. But I mean, one thing you can do is you can just scroll down your feed like once a day and start liking all of those people's posts. A second way, and a really powerful way, is through DMs. You can DM a lot of people, and like I said through Morphix earlier, you can automatically DM people, and when they respond, you're going to start appearing at the top of their feed because Instagram now thinks you're very best friends. Now the third way to get more engagement on your post is obvious. It's hashtags, because then more people are simply going to see your post. But obviously if you're shadow banned, the hashtags aren't going to matter that much. But once you get to that point where you're past 10,000 followers, you're not doing the follow and follow method more, hashtags will be extremely powerful. And if you use engagement groups but not hashtags, you're pretty much wasting the engagement group. Because the point of engagement group is to get your hashtag ranked up to the top posts in a specific hashtag. And the way you actually choose the hashtags is based off how many likes you're getting and what hashtags you can actually rank for. Because if you choose a hashtag that's super huge, like hashtag fitness, you're not going to rank for hashtag fitness unless you're getting like 1 million likes on your post. you want to go with hashtags you can actually rank for. Like, you want to try to get the biggest hashtag you can that you can actually rank for. So you're not going to go with hashtag fitness. You might go with a hashtag that's a little smaller, maybe like fit for life, or something maybe even smaller than that, like bodybuilder for life. Those are just some examples of hashtags you might actually be able to rank for once you have engagement groups working for you. Okay, so now that I've shown you guys all of the secrets that I've learned, because you've probably seen those people on Instagram that have been stuck at 2,000 followers for the last 6 months, and they post every day, but they don't know the secrets that I just taught you in this video. So go use these secrets right today. Email me about the Morphix if you're interested in that. Get the Captivate right now after this video if you're using that. And just get started. Start growing your Instagram. And if I'm going to make some videos in there here in the future about actually monetizing your Instagram and actually making money from your Instagram. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to get the videos on how to actually monetize and make money from your Instagram. I've personally done it already, so I'm going to be shooting up some videos here pretty soon on how to monetize your Instagram. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, actually, if I get 100 likes on this video, I'll put up the video on how to monetize your Instagram, how to make the most money possible from your Instagram. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I want to leave you guys off on a little bit of a motivational note, and this is really one of the most important things when it comes to growing your Instagram and your personal brand as big as possible. And it's just be different. If you do the same exact things as Gary Vee, or like a big entrepreneur or somebody big in the fitness industry like Ty Lopez, Dan Blazarian, why would they follow you when you're doing the same stuff as them? You want to individualize yourself. You want to make yourself as different as possible from anybody else in the industry. Make yourself as relatable as possible. Be as honest as possible. And people will respect you for it. Because when people see an honest and relatable person, they feel like you're real. And they feel a lot more connected to you. And that's really the best advice I can give. So go out there, give people the real you. Because be yourself, because you are different, okay? Be as different as possible. Just be yourself, be honest with people, and you're going to grow your following, especially with these hacks that I just gave you. Hit that like button if you want to see that video, how to monetize your Instagram. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.